So I just watched Till Death Do Us Part, the Kourtney and Travis Chronicles, and I'll tell ya, it wasn't good. Every time Travis Barker gets remarried, he takes that as liberty to start a whole new reality show, and that's what he did this time with reality show superstars, the Kardashians, and he has fully taken his new form as Travis Kardashian. With the power of the Junya and the power of the Pave diamond, he will come together with the most powerful family and become Junya Travis Kardashian. Hey, how's it going? It's your friendly neighborhood gatekeeper Dan Frampton here, and I'm here to tell you all the reasons that this episode sucked ass. On the weekend where Blink-182 reunited the classic lineup to do a live stream at Coachella, we got the Travis Barker debut reality TV show. Well, I guess it's not the debut reality TV show. This is like his second or third reality TV show. I mean, it's the debut of his latest reality TV show. And basically the premise of this episode is Kourtney and Travis are going to get married a bunch of different times, and it starts off with their first wedding in Las Vegas, and it is the sloppiest thing that you'll ever imagine. These two are just pass out drunk in the back of a car to start this show, and it really does set the tone for what we're about to witness, because it's about to get really embarrassing. And it does. By the time they get to the chapel to get married by Elvis, they are falling all over the place. Elvis accidentally calls Kourtney Chloe, and she can't even handle it. She's too drunk. She falls into hysterics and lands on the ground in the most embarrassing heap imaginable. I don't know what made her think that she wanted to post this to the television, because it is so sloppy looking. It makes her look so bad. So Travis Barker is basically holding her up by the butt cheeks as Elvis is like, hey, a hunk of burning love. Do you want to get married a hunk of burning times? And they're all like, yeah, let's get married over here. And they're just like laughing and drunk and stupid and look like such assholes. And that's not even the worst of it. The worst of it is they're telling this whole story from basically their bedroom, and it is shot like the worst vlog ever, okay? They got just a couple guys with DSLRs with the little microphones on it, and they're not even like shooting them appropriately. They're cutting off the heads. It's on this weird angle. It's all shaky. It's really, really sloppily done, okay? If you're on YouTube, you've definitely seen vlogs done with more polish and with more of like a professional touch, okay? This is so amateur. And I don't normally take knocks on things for being so amateur. I think that has a lot of charm to it. But when you're Travis Kardashian, you gotta have a little bit of polish to your stuff, especially knowing how cheaply this is being made and how much money it's raking in. Just put a little bit of money behind this. That would be great. So that first wedding happened in Vegas, and the second wedding, they wanted to have like a humble peasant style wedding, so they have it on land, just like a regular style wedding. They drive like this Cadillac with soup cans banging off the end of it, you know? They just do this normal person wedding to make themselves feel grounded in reality. But I'll tell you, it makes them seem like they're cosplaying as real people for a moment. They have no idea what they're doing. It's not as fancy as they want, but they basically just do this thing on land or whatever, or in America, so they can sign the paperwork so it's official. By the time they go to Italy and they do their big fancy wedding, it's all for show, basically, okay? So the second wedding is just a utilitarian way to actually get them married. So their vows are actually tied, not in Las Vegas and not in Italy, but here in this just like regular style wedding. But Travis wanted to have the big rock and roll style thing in Las Vegas. But Kourtney wants to do the whole Kardashian thing in Portofino, Italy, in the Dolce & Gabbana estates, okay? So that's what they do. These guys pack up, they go to Italy to stay with Dolce & Gabbana themselves. And Dolce & Gabbana are all like, hey, let's set up your wedding. Hey, let's set up your dress. Hey, let's get all the food. Hey, let's get like a helicopter to bring in all this stuff so we can build like a wedding chapel on the top of a mountain in this secluded castle or whatever, because we're Dolce & Gabbana. And goddamn, this stuff is so hard to watch. It is totally mind-numbing stuff. I can't really imagine any Blink-182 fan enjoying what this is all about. There are no poop jokes. There are no fart jokes. There are no masturbation jokes. This is just keeping up with the Kardashians tattooed edition. So basically that Las Vegas wedding and their normal person wedding took up like the first 8 minutes of this episode, and the rest of this 1 hour and 12-minute runtime was all this like Italy stuff. And I'm not super familiar with which Kardashian is which, but I do know that they're super famous and they're all there. And by the time they get to Italy, the paparazzi's just all over them and it's just like normal to them, right? But the whole cast of characters are there. You got the Kylie Jenners, you got the Kaylee Jenners, you got the Khloe Kardashians, you got the Kim Kardashian and the Kanye West kids, okay? They're all there, everybody's there, all the billionaires, ready for the big fancy wedding time. And before the big fancy wedding time, you know, they're rocking around the streets, eating ice cream, trying to just like pretend they're real people. And then it comes time for the wedding, an hour into this runtime, and I'm just like, oh my God, can we please get this over with? And down these stairs walks MGK and Megan Fox, and he is the silliest looking guy. And it's also fun to think that this was recorded a long time ago and all the drama that has happened behind the scenes since then. We're not looking at the same MGK and Megan Fox today, are we? But of course, they're in Italy eating the best food ever, and I will say the food is the best part of this episode. It looks amazing. And Machine Gun Kelly's got all this like pasta dripping out of his face or whatever, and then Megan Fox is like, no, I don't eat it. I don't eat gluten. Like, get me away from these people. And there it was, an hour and 12 minutes into this thing, I finally got rid of these people. Not a lot happened from beginning to end. It was just them being them, and it was very annoying. And by the time it was all said and done, I was like, yeah, that was exactly what was gonna happen. They were just gonna go out, do their thing, wear different kinds of clothes, get dressed up, put on different kinds of makeup. One different day is gonna look like a different kind of day. They're gonna go to Italy, and yeah, they're gonna eat like pasta and dress up in the fanciest clothes with Dolce & Gabbana, and that's exactly what you got. You do not need to watch 72 minutes of this stuff to get a good grasp of what's going on with this family. But the internet tells me that this is a series, so I am anticipating more episodes. And by anticipating, I mean dreading. But I made a commitment. Every time that I make a new enemy, I have to cover every time they do anything. So Travis Barker is enemy number 1, and he made a reality TV show, so that means I had to watch it. And I did. I kept up my end of the bargain, Travis. Now you gotta keep up your end of the bargain. When I get my hands on the full Coachella set, I am gonna rip it to shreds. Okay, and like I said at the end of yesterday's video, I'm getting so hyped about this creator clash influencer boxing thing, and I really want to take part in an event at some point, but I can't do that until this channel grows like super huge or whatever. So we gotta get 500,000 subscribers here, and the only way to do that is to share it around, is to talk about it. So tweet it out, go to your IG stories, but most importantly, I want you to spam pancake or hot dog emojis down there in the comments. That would be great. Just get out some glizzies, get out some hot cakes, and that'd be great. And I guarantee every time that you spam a glizzy or a hot cake, I will respond with a glizzy and a hot cake of my own. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Until my next upload, watch another upload.